A Chico neighborhood is on edge after a door-kicking incident caught on camera. Plus, a fire station is set for a big upgrade move. How this impacts the community's safety. But first, Shasta County completed a crucial election audit, and we'll have this in a live report.
Covering Northern California. You're watching Action News Now. Coverage you can count on.
The Shasta County Elections Office held its state-required 1% audit for the November special election. Action News Now reporter Jesse Angelo is live in Reading. And Jesse, the count was originally supposed to happen last week.
That's right, Alan, but there was the delay. They moved it to today. Registrar of Voters Clint Curtis saying that he needed to make sure that they were in compliance with all of the state election laws. Curtis says that it is required that any damaged or any ballot that's unreadable by the tabulation machines have to be duplicated by election personnel before the count could begin. He said that the previous administration neglected this requirement. I did reach out to the previous assistant registrar of voters, Joanna Franciscat, who told me that she was unaware of the allegations made by Mr. Curtis and that administration, and says that she is going to be providing us with a written response to those allegations. Now, as to today's count, I did speak with current Assistant Registrar of Voters, Brent Turner, who told me that the count went off very well, that there were no discrepancies to be found, and that it went as smoothly as possible. Live in Reading, Jesse Angelo, Action News Now.
Thank you, Jesse. We'll have much more on this tonight on Action News Now at 11. Now, here is a look from earlier today in Chico off Highway 99, and you can see gray skies up there. We saw a bit of blue for a moment there, but gearing up for some sunshine to see that sun peeking through at least today and parts of the day. And Howie's tracking all the conditions for us on this Monday night. Howie.
It came out a little bit today, but early on we had the showers, we had the winds. Now here's a look at our radar. Really, for the most part, storms pulling away, energy weakening, lessening. Still seeing the snow in the Sierra where there was a winter weather advisory up until 4 p.m. But most of the rain, you see it surrounding the valley in the higher elevations, not as effective, or it's very much on the weaker side when we look at the valley. Showers could linger, especially in the higher elevations through tomorrow morning, but we're heading towards some drier times. Here's a look at our rain, 1.56 inches for Paradise and Red Bluff, 1.56 and 1.54. Now, inch and a half in Reading, a little more than an inch in Corning and Orville, as well as Chico and Willows, and that's over the last 24 hours. Temperature-wise, say, clouds and rain and that cooler air held us below average temperature-wise. And those winds, they were gusting very, very strongly earlier. Winds on the lighter side. We're going to dry off, but Alan, there are more storms headed our way. We'll talk all about them in a few minutes.
Thank you, Howie. A suspect is now in custody in connection with a shooting at a bonfire in Magalia that left one teen injured. Deputies with the Butte County Sheriff's Office responded to the area of DeSabla Powerhouse Road in Magalia early Saturday morning. A spokesperson for the Butte County Sheriff's Office said they believe Justin Lister shot a gun multiple times, hitting the leg of the 16-year-old. They say Lister is on active felony probation. The victim was taken to a hospital and treated for injuries and has since been released. The boy's mother sent us a statement that read in part, "I will never forget the panic, the fear, the helplessness of not knowing if he was going to make it home." The investigation into the incident is ongoing. New at 5, authorities in Quincy arrested a newly hired correctional officer with the Plumas County Sheriff's Office over the weekend. According to the Sheriff's Office, Crystal Gordy was pulled over by a deputy Saturday night on suspicion of DUI. The deputy recognized Gordy as an off-duty correctional officer, so requested the CHP come take over due to her connection with the Sheriff's Office. Gordy was arrested for DUI and has since been placed on administrative leave. She started her new position just last week. We're investigating your reports of people caught on camera kicking doors, in some cases causing a lot of damage. Now, the reports include 2 locations in Chico, East and Manzanita Avenues. And Action News Now reporter Sade Pullen joins us live on Manzanita Avenue near one of the targeted homes. And Sade, the woman who lives there, says the damage to her door is more than $1,000.
Yes, Alan, that's right. And this is the door in question right behind me here on Manzanita Avenue. She says the door was kicked in so badly that it exceeds the damages of $1,000. Angela Metter shared her home surveillance video with Action News Now. Take a look. You can clearly see two people running out of a black vehicle, kicking in the door, and running back into the car to flee. Metter tells me that this happened around 11:30 p.m. on Saturday evening, and that she heard a loud crash from her living room area. She got up to see what was happening and discovered that her door was busted open with the trim and lock, just lying in the inside of the living room floor. She says by the time that she went outside, the car was already gone.
I'm hoping that they thought it was an innocent prank and they take accountability and pay to have my door fixed and be more careful, make better choices. It's not in my budget. It was inconvenient in the middle of the night to try to secure the door, find some wood and nails and ways to keep it closed, and yeah, it's inconvenient and expensive.
Metter believes this was likely the work of teens playing a prank, but we do not know for sure the sex or ages of the people responsible. She says her insurance deductible is at least $1,000. She also filed a police report the following morning. I checked, and the public information officer for the Chico Police Department told me that they are waiting for an officer to be assigned to the case, but they are aware of the video. Chico Police says that the potential legal consequences are trespassing, vandalism, harassment, and property damage liability. The amount of damage and cost will determine if it can be tried as a felony. Now, Metter believes that this possibly could have happened because of a viral TikTok trend where people kick in the doors. I did speak with another neighbor who lives on East Avenue in Floral, and she said around 12 a.m. on Sunday morning, two people came in and kicked her door. It only left a scuff. It didn't damage the door, so she didn't leave a police report, but she did say it did alarm her family. Now, as for Metter, who lives on Manzanita Avenue, she did say that she would like the people who did the damage to her door to pay for the damage. Live in Chico, Sade Pullen, Action News Now.
All right, thank you for that report, Sade. Well, new tonight, Orville police say that they have captured a registered sex offender and arsonist who tried to escape by swimming into the Feather River. Officers say on Saturday they found 32-year-old Isaac Garrett near Pat Alley Memorial Dog Park after he removed his ankle monitor. They arrested him after a short chase. Garrett had been released from the Butte County Jail just hours earlier. New charges include indecent exposure, sexual battery, resisting arrest, and parole violation. New tonight, Butte County is working to expand fire protection services in our area. One plan that's in the works is to move the Butte County Fire Department out of the current fire station, the Station 41, which is along Highway 99, and into a new one in the area of Kiefer Road and Garner Lane. Action News Now reporter Bea Barbosa spoke with CAL FIRE Butte County today about the plan and joins us now. And Bea, we're told that the current location is just really no longer up to standard.
Yeah, Alan. So tomorrow, the county supervisors will be discussing funding a project that would bring some pretty big changes to Station 41. When I went out to the station today, a firefighter there told me he is excited about the proposed changes as the current building has not been modified since the 1980s. If approved, the station would not just get some upgrades, it would be relocated. The current location for the station is along Highway 99. The new location would be just a 5-minute drive away near the intersection of Kiefer Road and Garner Lane. The improvements would be funded through Measure H, a 1% county sales tax passed by voters in 2024 to fund public safety services. I spoke with CAL FIRE of Butte County Fire Chief Garrett Scholen about some of the challenges the current space brings.
The location that it is not very safe for us to pull in and out of. It doesn't accommodate the number of firefighters that we have stationed there, as well as housing of our equipment. So we've just outgrown the facility. The age of the structure is very costly to maintain and is strategically not located with the new building and construction that's happened in the north end of Chico for the county fire department, so they need to relocate.
He says tomorrow CAL FIRE will be asking the Board of Supervisors to initiate the studies necessary to get this process going. Scholen says if that moves forward, they will then be able to begin designing the new fire station. He says the county already owns the property for the new station. And while getting approval from the Board of Supervisors meeting tomorrow is the beginning for this project, relocating Station 41 has been in the works for a decade, according to Scholen.
And you'll keep tabs on this for us, right, Bayam?
Yes.
Yeah, interesting reporting. Thank you. And by the way, the design for the station is set to be completed during fiscal year 2026-27, with construction beginning in 2027 to 2028. Well, new tonight, the lights are shining again in Orland on not one but two city landmarks. Action News Now reporter Jerry O'Lennon shows us how the community combined resources and volunteer spirit to make it happen.
The Orland Water Tower is a landmark by day, but by night, its glow is what really turns heads. So, when the lights went out for more than a year, people noticed. Not only did the water tower go dark, but the Orland Archway on the northwest side of town did too. That's when a grassroots effort began to bring both of these landmarks back to life. Volunteer firefighter Gary Campbell led the water tower effort. A professional tower climber donated his time and talent. And the city of Orland restored the archway, replacing bulbs and repairing fixtures at a cost of about $7,000.
Yeah, it was local businesses donating and civic entities that afforded a little bit of the cost.
And people here say the return of the glow lifts the whole community.
So it's great to see it back up. It gets everybody's spirits back up. It gets, the community back together, positivity. So I'm glad they're back up.
A small town teaming up to keep its landmark shining and its pride even brighter. In Orland, Jerry O'Lennon, Action News Now.
The upgraded lights on the water tower are more energy efficient than the previous ones, using less electricity, but actually creating brighter lighting.